Ben was a super special person. He loved the ocean, he loved surfing, he loved shaping surfboards as a local shaper here in Santa Cruz.
He was always like super energetic about everything we did, and I was like 14 at the time when we were shaping boards together, and I was just like so excited about it.
My favorite thing I gotta say about them, they just had this way of looking back at the day, finding something positive, enjoying that, being together and celebrating that, and that was really sweet.
He was a very humble guy. He lived quietly. He would be shocked if he knew, and I think he can see, but if he knew that this was happening. My name is Katie Kelly. I am Ben's wife, and it's an honor to be a part of this event.
So one thing that I noticed about the event that's super cool is the unique format of it. How did you guys come up with that? You know, I think, what is it? Someone has to be a longboarder, someone has to be a shortboarder, or
yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, so someone has to be, it's 5 friends. You sign up as a team and you all surf together. It's a really unique format for a contest. It's a shortboarder, a longboarder, a twin fin or fish, and then a foamy and a wild card. You can choose whatever board you want to choose, or a door, for that matter, anything, get creative. But how the contest started was we were thinking about, okay, what should we do on this day? Since the city gave us this day to do something, we saw it as a huge opportunity to do something for the community and love others and spread Stoke. And but I knew Ben did not like surf contests because they were all about being the best and winning and kind of losing the joy and the love of surfing. And so we created the No Contest of a spin off of a surf contest. The No Contest is all about encouraging one another and being stoked and cheering on your friends, because that's the thing that like Ben loved doing most, was surfing with his friends.
This was going on. I just like was skateboarding by or whatever.
Yeah.
And now there's often surf contests here, and there'll be another one I think next weekend somewhere. And they're always friendly affairs, but this one was different. It was like I felt like I was being invited in to check it out. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch for a bit.
Yeah.
How did you manage to accomplish that?
I'm honored that you felt that way. I'm so stoked that you felt welcomed and loved and wanted to be in this, because that was our whole goal. We just want to invite the community in. I think the ways we accomplished that were just bringing the whole community together. It wasn't just surfers. We had music, we had a raffle going on, we had a food vendor and coffee vendor, we had Verve here and Mijos Tacos. And we were just, we had cornhole set up. We were just all about, okay, how can we bring the community together, kids with the coloring contest, and create different atmospheric places where people all want to just hang out for the day and have fun.
Brian McCutcheon.
And who do we got here?
This is Olive.
Olive. Okay. What kind of dog is Olive?
She's a silver lab.
Okay, silver lab, right on.
Yeah.
And so what were you up to today as part of the contest?
Just helping with water patrol and hanging out, watching friends surf. So, yeah.
What did you think of how it went? I mean, it's kind of an interesting contest format, right?
It is, yeah. You get 5 friends or family members on a team, and you get half hour with you and your friends out at the point. So,
what was the most exciting thing that you could remember seeing out there today?
I think it's just fun. Everyone was encouraging each other and cheering for everyone else, and just good vibes all around.
You didn't know Ben, did you?
I did a little bit. I surfed with him a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was he like as a surfer even? Just start with that. You said you surfed with him, so what kind of a surfer was he?
He was good. I mean,
Like, was he the guy sitting at the back waiting for the bomb, or was he kind of always catching the little ones on the inside, or?
he moved all around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say he moved all around. Yeah.
And what is it like for you to see, you know, all the people remembering him on a day like today?
It's definitely like heartwarming and fun to see like a tragic event bring some good out of it, you know.
I know I'm not in control, but my destiny is beyond me. This world has got me so wrapped up. I'm losing myself and pursuing my own goals and making my dreams become a reality. But am I making the most of life? Because it seems like my dreams and goals are becoming less and less important. There is greater life beyond all of this. Matters of greater importance. Loving others, conducting my affairs the way Jesus would. Honesty, fairness, love, genuine care, service, God's work. Bring me into that place, God. That is what I desire. That is what I pursue. Let my life and work count. Let it have impact. So from Ben's Zone now, that was really what we were all about. So thanks for being here today.
Glasses because the sun came out. Hey, yeah, one of our favorite things about this whole event is because Ben was a surfer, and how many of you liked the waves you caught today or watched today? Yeah! There was some good waves. Every year waves show up, but this year, I don't know if it's just too good. It was so good and so fun, and as much as Ben loved good surfing, Ben really did care way more about other stuff. I know that because as Ben's friends, many of you here, we know that. Ben liked getting excited about surfing, but when it came to what actually mattered in life, he took that stuff serious. He wasn't afraid to kind of call you out on that and say, hey Kyle, how about we stop watching surf videos and talk about real life? Or read the Bible or whatever's going on. I'm like, oh man, okay. So that's what he actually cared about. So when we started this, one thing we wanted to do is we wanted to honor that part about Ben, because in Santa Cruz, we value good surfing. I've been in Santa Cruz 20-something years, and we love good surfing. But Ben knew the importance of being a good person over a good surfer. And so I really am stoked because seeing everyone smile out here, I think that a lot of people get it. And so we want to give out these Ben Kelly Awards. That's what we call them every year. They just kind of highlight things that Ben was all about. So we give out a creative award, we give out a character award, and we give out a Stoke award. And these awards are just for Groms in our community. If you don't know what a Grom is, that's just a kid younger than me is a Grom. Anyone younger than me, it's a youth. But basically, we have people nominated who are, I believe, under 18, and you, community, sent us messages nominating different Groms, and this is what we want to actually really award, is good character, being an encourager, being stoked, and being creative and pursuing that. And so, I'm going to invite Zach up to give out the first award.
All right, everyone. Today has been probably my favorite contest so far. This was the chillest one by far from our perspective. We were like, wow, we actually got to hang out with people and talk. So I love every one of you. I'm so thankful you're all here. The first award, am I talking to you? The first award is a character award, and this person was obviously nominated. He has shown some great character beyond just being a good person. A lot of people know this individual. He's gained a lot of respect within the community. He has a lot of integrity. He's got a joyful heart. He's got a smile on his face. He's friendly out in the water. But he's friendly on land too. And so this individual, in order to honor him with a couple things, we decided he has a board sponsor already because he's a really good surfer. But we've decided to honor him by creating a little opportunity to give him a financial gift to go take a surf trip. This goes towards his flight. So I'd like to have Kenny come up and say some words. Kenny is not the ground, but he's going to talk specifically to who this person is.
Everybody have a good day today? Yeah! Oh man, so stoked to be here. I wrote down what I wanted to say so I didn't ramble up here because I ramble a lot. So very on this, short, I'll save you all. When I first saw Julian surfing alone every day with his packed lunch and the brownest of brown tan, down past the hook with the old phone, I knew there was something special about him. I told my dad about him and I knew when I was in a position to sponsor someone, it would be him. This was all before Julian transitioned to high-performance shortboards. He rode a red Arrow longboard and would sneak away on the inside, understanding at a young age how to conduct himself in the lineup, quiet, humble, and respectful. Julian has trusted me the process of refinement, both in the surfboard construction and evolution of oneself. He has been true to his word and himself, showing unwavering loyalty to automotive surfboards. He demonstrates love and appreciation for his community, respects surfers who have come before and after him, and gives heartfelt respect to his supportive and hardworking parents. Julian is a beacon of positive influence for the next generation, paving a healthy path for young groms, including my daughter Moma. I have the honor of knowing Ben through the board building world. I was fortunate to anticipate the 4 or 5 shapes we bang out in a day's work and help classes boards. Every time Ben spoke to me, I felt seen and valued. I am certain Ben would have been a supporter and fan of Julian. We both share a pure, infectious excitement for surfing and life. Every surfer needs a pilgrimage to the motherland of surf, North Shore Oahu. It's been a goal of mine to take Julian on his first of many trips. It's a place to experience the beauty and raw power of the ocean. It's Mana. Roughing it on the sandy surf shack floors, eating plate lunch, going to school from the beach or channel, watching the legends and taking notes. Katie shared with me that the North Shore was her and Ben's last vacation. She talked about Ben's sheer excitement and pure joy to be there, surfing, talking stories with local legends, and soaking up the 7 Mile miracle. She spoke of their time there with wistful nostalgia. The Ben Kelly No Contest continues Ben's mission to spread joy, create opportunities, and lift up everybody around him. Ben remains a positive force, a man of selflessness, and an enduring inspiration to those who remember him. With the love and support of Ben, Katie, and the entire Ben Kelly community, we are encouraged to pursue our dreams and achieve our goals. Julian, by being the person you are every day, you have made a profound impact on the community. It's not about being perfect, it's about being you. We ask you to see this not as a burden, but as a light that shines brightly, bringing joy, love, and happiness to those it touches. So with a bear hug and a high five, I want to thank Ben, Katie, and everyone who contributes to the annual remembrance of Ben at the Ben Kelly at the No Contest. It's an honor to speak about my favorite ground. And Julian, I've always told you, just keep moving.
You might be sleeping on the sand because we're not giving you we're not giving you a hotel. We're giving you money towards your flight. So there you go. Our next award is the Creative Entrepreneur Award. We love to do this one. I also have notes because I get all rambly too. So we love to do this one.
because this was something near and dear to Ben's heart. Ben was loved business through and through. So as most of you know, Ben started Ben Kelly Surfboards, and he started that actually as a freshman in high school, and he learned to shape on YouTube and turned his parents' garage into a shaping bay. And then when we got married, when we were up here in Santa Cruz, he wanted to start a business called Authentic Approach, and it was for small businesses, and we were doing marketing. And actually, Mijos being here today, Mijos was our first client, and he took a gamble on us. And hopefully he's never regretted it, but we never regretted it because the food, I was like, bomb. So that was easy to market. And then Ben loved working with his hands and building businesses. And it almost seemed like every day he would come up with an idea and be like, we can make a business out of that. And with all his friends too, to the point of almost annoyance, but there he was. And every summer of college he spent over in Kenya, Africa, and to work with an organization to help Kenyan farmers make their crops more profitable to provide for their families. Ben was always trying to help other people pursue their dreams. And so it's my honor to introduce the Entrepreneur Creative Award. This award goes to someone also nominated in the community. She's 14 right now, but when she was 12 years old, she started her own company. She started her business pursuing her creative outlet, taught herself on YouTube, so I'm told, and then turned her grandparents' barn into her shop. She also went to store to store to put her jewelry in different shops, and she was doing this all on her own accord, and self-starter. She now has her jewelry, I think, in rootstock and other markets. And not only is she kind and loving and a thoughtful friend and sister, but she's also so generous. Her mom shared with me she doesn't necessarily share this with many people, but she gives part of her profits to Jacob's Heart Cancer Research, an organization that's close to her heart. So the Creative Award goes to Tamar. Stoked on, and he would be so excited to give this to you himself. So it's my honor to give this award to you. We heard that you have been wanting to, because you have your jewelry company, you've actually been wanting to start and learn how to do permanent jewelry. Is that right? So we bought you your first welder and intro classes for that. Thank you so much.
We've got one more Ben Kelly Award, and this one is for the Stoke Award. Surfers are known for being stoked and getting all excited when there's waves. We have this thing, if you knew Ben used to do this thing we called froth hands, where if he saw good waves, it's like he couldn't help himself and his hands would come up here and he would kind of like, ooh, he'd kind of get psyched like that. And that's just kind of how Ben was. But the cool thing about the Stoke Award is Ben wasn't just excited for good waves. Ben was super encouraging to other people and excited for you to get a good wave. And that's kind of why the contest format is what it is, that you're out there with your friends and you're trying to build your team score, so you're cheering each other on. And so I'm excited to give this award to our last Grom that was nominated by you guys. Leading up to this contest, every year he is offered to volunteer, stoked to do whatever he can to be a part of it. He probably texted me like 4 or 5 times like, hey, do you need me to commentate? Hey, do you need me in water patrol? Hey, I'm like, yeah, I'll take whatever you want to do. He's awesome. And so I want to invite up Kenan. Where's Kenan? Where's Kenan? Kenan, we got you Ben's favorite wetsuit of all time. The techno butter. It's nice. Ben used to say, it's like you're surfing nude. That's what they tell us. It's very comfortable. But Kenan, we love you. So stoked to have you in this game. And I've known Kenan for a while now. And Kenan, you've got character that I think everyone can see. So keep that up. And you All right, you guys ready to hear which team won the no contest? I don't know if you can do that, but I think we all won today. I think we did. So it was super close. It was a very close. Can we get both teams kind of up here? So on this side, can we get the rules, and on this side, Camp Santa Cruz if you're around. Camp Santa, they're trying to sneak out for another session. No, we're gonna cheer for everyone. And then I'm gonna have the losing team walk away. You guys, can we just give it up for Camp Santa Cruz wearing inside out wetsuits? I think that makes some of the biggest difference. Hey, so it was super fun. You guys all ripped. Both heats were so fun to watch. Way to go, good surfing. But my favorite part is hearing you guys get all stoked together talking about it. So thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Again, it really isn't about who won, but we do have a team award trophy to the team that scored the highest. And it was super close. In second place. Is that the best way to do this? I speed this up on you. Okay, we're just going for the win. It was 36.8 points for the winning team. The second place team was 34 points. And the winner is, you know the rules. So there's your guys' trophies. Hey, Camp Santa Cruz, we expect to see you guys sign up next year, and we'll try to change what you have to wear in the final. Sweet. You guys killed it. You guys want to get a shot with the finals teams? Get in there, everyone. Losers out. And now get together. Get the record. We have to document this. Right on, let's give them all one more round of applause. This is a pretty special and unique thing for this year. Right before we get to the raffle, we have with us Cole. Cole, can you say hello to everyone, Wig? Cole won the Character Award year 1. Cole is an awesome surfer, and Cole was actually Ben's first sponsored surfer. And we know this, we shared this on year 1, but the reason Ben said, he charges, he's a grom, he goes for it, he surfs good, but I like him because he's someone who has really good character in and out of the water. And so Cole brought us 2 boards that Ben shaped and that he's outgrown. He kept one for himself, but he wanted to be here to present them to some special people. So Katie's gonna present the first one, or Cole is.
Hello. Ben was he was an amazing guy. He was a really good friend and mentor, and I wish I got to talk to him when I was a bit older, but I'm really grateful for everything he gave me, and it really helped me. Yeah. So I'm really happy to be giving these boards back to one of the younger kids who surfing. he made me my own custom model. Yeah.
He was like, I don't want these boards to just collect dust in my attic when I can't ride them. I think that they still have some life in them, and I want other grounds to be stoked out on bench shapes. So, the first, we have 2 boards of poles. First, I want to invite up Colt, Juniper, oh gosh, I'm gonna cry. Delaney and Jonah and baby Luca. We know you're over there, but these are my nephews and nieces, and Ben always wanted to teach these guys how to surf, and especially Cole has always said he wished his Uncle Ben could teach him how to surf. And so this is a super special board that now you guys get your own Ben Kelly board to learn how to surf on.
We have another individual who, after much thought and consideration, we were like, man, this person is, he already has a board sponsor, but we think he would be the right person to carry on the legacy of riding this board. So, if he's here, Isaiah. There's Isaiah.
My name's Cole Renfrew. Ben was my first sponsor, and I think I was his first sponsor person.
Cool. Are you based in Santa Cruz or?
Yeah, I'm on the west side.
Okay, cool. Right on, right on. Were you actually out there competing today?
No, I had work.
You had work?
Yeah, I couldn't skip it. I'm a lifeguard in Santa Cruz City.
Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, what's it like, first of all, to see all these people out here, you know, and basically remembering somebody you knew quite well?
It's great what Katie did. I like the community she's built around Ben. I mean, he was a really inspirational figure to me, especially. So it's great to see that it's still continuing today.
Tell me a little bit about what you did with the boards there. You know, where did that idea come from? That's what you did, right? You gave away a couple boards to some deserving folks, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he shaped those ones especially for me when I was really young, and so they were. I wasn't able to ride them anymore. They're too small for me, so they were kind of sitting around the house, and I just saw them. We probably kick them down to some kiddos who want a free board, a special one from Ben. That's pretty special.
Did you know those groms and whatnot, or how did you kind of decide who to give them to?
I know that the first board was to Ben's family, or Katie's nieces. Nieces and nephews. And that's my dad too.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. The other kiddies seemed pretty cool. So
Yeah.
you got it.
What was your favorite part about those boards?
They're just great. I used to, when I first started surfing, I just bought like used boards at like Arrow and stuff like that. And those were the first boards I had customly shaped for me. So, I mean, it really helped me improve my surfing, and Ben was a great shaper.
What's one thing that people should know about who Ben was as a person?
It's kind of hard to be the first to talk about that, but you know, he's just like a great guy. He had so much life in him. I don't know. He was always like super energetic about everything we did, and I was like 14 at the time when we were shaping boards together, and I was just like so excited about it. He was like my first sponsor too, so he really got me kind of back into surfing, and yeah, just a really inspirational guy, and I wish I could still talk to him and stuff.
Ben was so nice, and he took so much time to not only just shape a board of the dimensions, but to find out what Cole was into surfing technique-wise. And they would like talk about it for an hour. And then he'd also come over and help set up the board, put his first stomp hat on. They came up with a design, and he was such a nice guy.
That's cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, perfect. Right? Look at that.
I'm just stoked to get to you and keep it up. I know.
I'm Kenan Knowles. I live in Capitola, California.
Sweet. So is it your home break here?
Yeah.
Essentially. Well, I guess Capitola is closer, but
yeah.
Whatever. We're here at Pleasure Point, and tell me about what is it that you won? You won an award here?
Yeah, I won the Stoke Award. So hard. Thank you. But no, it's just an award about being stoked, being hyped, and encouraging other people. I'm so grateful. Everyone here's so amazing. So like, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, could not be more happy.
Show me this. What did you win?
Yeah, dude. I got the Techno Butter suit.
What company? O'Neill makes that, right?
Oh yeah.
How thick is it? Did you check?
4.3 plus, so it's like 4.5, 3.5. It's really warm. I'm so excited.
All right, cool. Yeah, and were you in the contest today?
Actually no. I was doing water patrol and announcing today, so just super fun. Yeah. I just spent the time, got to surf with the judges. It was really good. Yeah.
So did you work on your like little commentary, like phrases that you would say? Like, how did you come up with the little like, you know, they always say those gnarly things on the commentary. Did you get people laughing, or what was your strategy?
Definitely, yeah. It's just all about describing what's going on while having fun. You know, it's like, what would I say to my buddy, and I just say it when I'm commentating. So it's really fun.
And overall, how do you think the day went?
I think it was amazing. Like honestly, probably one of the best, best contests so far. We've had a really like amazing group around here, and it's just like this community is so strong. So really good waves too.
I helped out with water patrol.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, everyone was really respectful. Thank you to all the surfers out there today. Let's say the 18th, if you guys are watching. Thank you for being respectful of the lineup. It was a great time out there.
Yeah, my name is Baker Carroll.
Whereabouts do you live?
Just here at Pleasure Point, luckily.
What's it like to see the pumping surf for the big Ben Kelly contest?
Dude, it's perfect. We wouldn't have it any other way. Ben loved good waves. To see everyone enjoying the point together, laughing, cheering each other on, surfing and enjoy. It's a good way to have the day.
And you got two different cameras strapped on you. It's just like old school style, like boom boom.
Yeah.
Although they're looks like pretty fancy cameras. Is one of them waterproof?
Yeah, I shoot this guy in a housing, and so I do digital with this guy, and then this is a film waterproof as well. So
no way.
Get a little bit of the best of both worlds.
Wow. Okay. And so, what's the plan for these photos?
Yeah, it's really fun actually. We got a great team headed up by Sean and these guys, and so there's several of us being a part of the day. We get to bring everything together. Sean takes it and makes something great, and then it usually goes to contestants and sponsors and all that.
Oh, that's awesome. Fantastic. And you said you knew Ben as well. Like, how did you know him?
Yeah, we actually moved here within about the same time of each other, and just being new to the community, we got introduced and we hit it off really well together, and just spent every Tuesday night, me, him, and another guy, watching surf films, barbecuing chicken, hanging out, and just enjoying life together. So yeah.
Did you or he have a favorite surf film that you can remember watching one time?
Man, that's a good question. We watched so many. I remember we all really enjoyed Stoke and Broke. There were a few. Oh man, there were so many.
What happened in Stoke and Broke? What was it? What was that all about? Do you remember?
It was like a couple longboard guys headed up the coast. I want to say they were like just in a van. This was so many years ago. It was just like it fit the vibe. But Ben was a shortboard. Anything with shortboarding, he was stoked.
So what's it like today to see all these people out kind of like remembering him and sort of like carrying on, I guess you could say, his legacy in that way, like passing the torch?
That's a great question, man. Thanks for asking that. It's like, I'd be the first to say it's incredible to see and to see the community come together with so many wonderful people and just enjoy surfing and sunshine and, hanging out together. Ben would be absolutely thrilled. Not to say that we wouldn't trade it all to have him back, but I gotta say, to leave this kind of mark on your community is really special. I know Ben's proud.
I just wanted to know too, like you said about the one surf film, but I'm wondering if there's like, we've heard about how good Ben is of a person and how, passionate he was about surfing and entrepreneurship. Is there one anecdote or one thing that you could remember that maybe, won't come up in that, but just as like one thing, like, did he really hate like Lucky Charms, or like, what's just one thing that like, one thing probably no one else would remember, but from knowing him or whatever?
Ben had so many quirks, and that's part of why we loved him. The funniest thing was, if you texted Ben, don't expect you could hear back in the next 2 hours, or you could hear back in 2 months. It was the funniest thing. You never knew what you were gonna get. But my favorite thing I gotta say about Ben was a positive, and he would always end every day with Katie or in a group, and he would say, "What are we celebrating today?" And he just had this way of looking back at the day, finding something positive, enjoying that, being together and celebrating that, and that was really sweet. But out of all the quirks, Ben had a lot of good ones.
What do you think we should take from that when he says a message like that, when he has those kind of, thoughts? I mean, obviously, it's kind of nice to hear people with that kind of inspiration, but, everyone has, I'm sure he had his own way of looking at things, but at the same time, what do you think he meant by that, or what do you take from that?
Yeah, I mean, being like new in a town like this and trying to find your place and find your people and like figure out, we were all kind of like new in marriage and everything too. And it's a lot of worries, a lot of stress, and like every day you get kind of caught up thinking about the next ones. But I really felt like Ben meant by that, just like, hey, look at today, find that beautiful moment, hone in on that, and let that carry you forward. And it was a really good way of saying, everything else can go on pause for a second. Just breathe, find this moment, celebrate it together, and enjoy being with each other.
Right on. Thanks, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
One of the top things that I heard from everyone today was, Ben was super stoked on the ocean and waves and doing his thing. But he's also, a pretty dope person as well. And I just wonder if what would you say to that? What were you, when you heard people talking about that, what did that make you think of? And what kind of a person was Ben?
Great question. Ben was really special. Honestly, Ben was a super special person. He loved the ocean. He loved surfing. He loved shaping surfboards as a local shaper here in Santa Cruz. But I think really what made a difference was his faith, and he just wanted to share the love of God with us. And that was what made him different. And he was a very humble guy. He lived quietly. He would be kind of embarrassed, kind of like he would be shocked if he knew, and I think he can see, but if he knew that this was happening, like, it would never in his wildest dreams would this have been for him, a surf contest for him. But I think it was just the way he lived. He loved others super well, and he was really intentional. He never left his friends without saying, "I love you." And I think that's a big thing. He would always make sure people felt loved and seen and present. And he was just very intentional and present with those that he called friends, and even those that he didn't. I remember at one point we were at our apartment, and we saw a couple cops come up on the street, and it was a big pile of cardboard, and we thought there was just like a pile of cardboard. We thought they were going to take a bunch of cardboard to the dump or whatnot. and instead a couple guys came out of it, and they were homeless, houseless people, and Ben saw that, and when the police left, those guys started cleaning up their stuff, and he felt so compassionate towards those guys. He grabbed all of our breakfast items and a cup of coffee, and he went down and hung out with them. And I think that's what was different about him. He saw people for people, and he'd always say, you know, I'm just one bad decision from being right where they are. One different decision, and I think that I've chosen to live by as well. Is we can't judge others, and there's just something, just the humility of someone to say, hey, you're a person, I'm a person, like, I love you.
And to what extent do you feel like that energy carried over into today's festivities and at the end of the day here? Yeah, how do you think it went overall?
I think it went really, really well. Actually, this is the least stressed I've been in these contests, and it's the 4th annual, so we've kind of got it locked and dialed of what happens and the things we need and the people doing what. So it actually went super well from the internal. So it was good. What about you? What did you think? How did you think it went well?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, I wish I was here for more of it. You know, to be honest.
Next year.
Next year I'll have to check it out. And to be honest, I mean, I was so stoked by watching the contest that I had to go out surfing myself.
Heck
so,
yeah,
you know, I felt like that was maybe honoring his spirit, maybe in a certain way, more than just watching the contest, actually getting out there.
Well, the waves were good too. So
and surfing a break by my spot that doesn't always show up, and kind of like it was like a new experience. And you know, that's probably part of what he gave to me today, and maybe what I'm sure everyone had a cool experience as well. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate it.